straight ahead, warmer weather has many heading to the car wash for a little early spring cleaning. Don't throw away those old TV antennas just yet. They could give you access to technology of the future. And daylight saving time is going to start in less than about 3 weeks, about a month earlier than usual. And more daylight is good news for some, but there are problems for others. I'm Jessica Hopkins. These stories plus sports and your forecast. Your news is next.
You're watching News 12 at 6, the one to watch for local news.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. For 40 years, Americans have observed daylight saving time starting the first Sunday in April through the last Sunday in October. Well, that all changes this year. News 12's Nathan Harrington shows us why springing forward this year may cause some problems.
In 2005, President Bush signed the Energy Policy Act, extending the standard daylight saving time by almost a month. The intent of the law was not to have an extra month of longer days, but to help conserve energy. However, our own computers may be the aspect of our lives that's affected the most.
There will be some unforeseen issues that happen outside of certain software and Windows itself, some external peripherals and other components or functions that we use on our computer on an everyday basis that will require updates to be in sync and work properly.
Most of the problems will stem from older operating systems that have been set up for the old daylight saving time, sort of like a mini Y2K glitch. The new starting time could cause problems if precautions aren't taken.
Potential problems are if you don't have automatic updates on your Windows set, and or if you don't run updates, or if you're on an operating system older than Windows XP or Windows 2000 Professional.
Trouble isn't confined to just home computers. Some major industries could be affected by the switch.
Some of the costs that have been outlined are for the airline industry. Anything that's scheduling based, nobody knows for sure, even no matter how prepared they are, that those are all going to work correctly once daylight savings time comes.
However, people should not panic.
Some software or hardware might not work properly, but it's not the end of the world.
Even though most computers with newer operating systems should be spared from serious problems, anyone with an older system might want to get an expert opinion on how to be prepared. In Mankato, Nathan Harrington, News 12.
I'm meteorologist Mark Torello in the Skywatch 12 Weather Center. Very fine out there for today. Temperatures just a little bit above average for this time of the year. We had ample amounts of sunshine and our temperatures responding nice. A high temperature this afternoon of 37 degrees in Mankato. As we get you live outside, courtesy of our Minnesota Park Sky Cam, just a few streamers of high clouds around, but everybody's staying dry for tonight. As we check out Storm Tracker 12, we can show you the dry conditions that prevail right now across southern Minnesota and northern Iowa. And a quick check of our temperatures. Look at this, not doing too bad. We're all above freezing at this hour. 36 degrees in Mankato, matching that in Lucena and New Ulm is 36 in St. James, 37 in Jackson, and 37 degrees in both Fairmont and Blue Earth. We'll have weather headlines and a check of your 5-day forecast in just a few minutes straight ahead. Jessica, to you.
All right, thanks, Mark. Well, now that the weather has warmed up, many are taking time to clean off the winter mess from their vehicles. You could call it a little early spring cleaning for your car. Car washes are running non-stop, and with bank thermometers showing temperatures above freezing, that means much of the snow is starting to melt. And that melting snow could pose a new threat on area roads. Officials say drivers should use extra caution as snow melts off of medians and curbs and onto streets.
And you're going to find your large puddles of water in low areas. And, you know, this is not the time of year that drivers expect to see that kind of thing. So when they hit that water, it's going to surprise them. Sometimes it is relatively deep, causing their cars to hydroplane.
Lieutenant Hillegas recommends being prepared for the wet roads, avoid using cruise control, and slow down. And remember, as temperatures decrease, there is a chance that the roads will refreeze. Well, speaking of the possibility of accidents, Sibley County authorities responded to one last night just before 9 o'clock. Authorities say a 19-year-old Le Sueur man was driving his truck east on County Road 8 when he lost control on the icy roadway and rolled his truck. He was taken to the Le Sueur hospital. His condition is not known tonight. It might be time to pull those old rabbit ears out of storage because, believe it or not, antennas are making a comeback. News 12's Kelsey Sobey has more on how an old-fashioned antenna may give you access to technology of the future.
When it comes to the public in television, people have some high expectations. everybody has the great sound in their home, or now they want the great picture.
The television industry is making the most of a government mandate to broadcast digital signals.
Better picture quality, better quality sound, just overall better picture.
And in bringing back the antenna, that high quality is more accessible than you may think.
I think that's actually the secret, is that it is simple.
Antenna is, a free source of high-definition antenna or high-definition television right now, so it's a pretty good choice for most people.
And because HD choices can cost cable or satellite customers extra, more are turning to over-the-air signals.
A lot of people are also installing antennas with their satellite systems, and as an add-on to what they already have.
An add-on that is well worth the cost, considering the signal will come to your home free of charge. The River Hills Mall Radio Shack sees plenty of interested customers. Each day, about 3 people come in search of a high-definition TV, and 1 or so ask about purchasing antennas. And they expect the numbers to keep increasing, especially as February 2009 draws closer, when the standard analog signal will cease to exist. But all the while, antennas will be making headway.
But I've seen, there's technology that makes it come back. Antennas.
Allowing those high-definition TV sets and home theaters to live up to their owners' high expectations. In Mankato, Kelsey Sobey, News 12.
A Senate committee has approved a modified statewide smoking ban that would accept bars that install ventilation systems. The bill was amended with a schedule giving bars deadlines for installing the systems. The amendment would also prevent local governments from imposing their own requirements. Tonight on News 12 at 10, we'll hear from the local senator who sponsored the original bill and reaction from a bar owner currently taking advantage of the exemption to our local smoking ban. It's another drive to save lives. We'll take you to MSU Mankato and show you how several people are hoping to make a difference. And former MSU hockey star David Backus is turning into a rookie sensation with the St. Louis Blues. Perry will have more on the former Maverick coming up in sports.
And it's much mild across the southern tier of the U.S., but it's all look and no touch. However, a parcel of this will work in our direction for the next couple of days. We'll talk about it, plus your 5-day forecast in just a few minutes straight ahead.
You're watching News 12 at 6 with Jessica Hopkins, Mark Torello, and Perry Dyke.
Closed captioning is sponsored by Audibel Hearing Centers, the right place to buy a hearing aid.
No matter what you're building, the best way to get a good value is to get the job done right and get it done quickly. Union Carpenters.
In college, I ran for North Dakota State University. I'm a 7-time All-American in track and field. I believe that you have to want to work out to get a good workout in. I would definitely recommend that anyone that wants to start working out should have some goal, because it's a lot easier to train when you have a goal in sight. I enjoy talking to the customers about races you've done in the past or certain goals that you might have. I'm Rachel Moen, and I work at Shields.
There are thieves in your home, lurking in every room and stealing your money. They're your leaky, inefficient windows. Now's the time to replace your home energy thieves with Renewal by Andersen windows with high-performance low E4 glass. It's the latest innovation in windows, and only Renewal by Andersen and Andersen windows have it. Renewal by Andersen replacement windows feature a special exterior coating that makes cleaning easier and reduces water spots by up to 99%. And low E4 insulation technology that can cut your energy bills by up to 25%. Just pick up the phone or go online to make an appointment with one of our consultants and choose from one of the widest selections of replacement windows available, each one custom-made and installed by our trained professionals. Replace those old energy thieves with new low E4 glass technology from Renewal by Andersen.
Make the clear choice. Get $75 off per window when you purchase from Schmidt Siding and Window Company. Between you and the weather since 1949.
Renewal by Andersen. We love our new windows.
Well, Welcome back. Today, donors rolled up their sleeves to give the gift of life. Over 150 students, faculty, and other members of the community gave almost 130 units of blood during the 5-hour drive at Minnesota State University Mankato. It was coordinated by Upward Bound of MSU, the MSU volleyball team, and the American Red Cross. Organizers say this drive couldn't have come at a better time.
Every season has its problems with collecting blood. Winter is harder for people to get around, and then you have, road accidents increase, so you need that blood supply in there. But, it's a shortage. It's not a dire shortage right now, but there's never a time when they don't need more blood.
Even though the prospect of giving blood may frighten some, people that donate find the rewards outweigh the fear.
It really helps a lot of people, and, sometimes it's good to face things that you may not want to do right away and do it because it's a good experience.
If you missed today's blood drive at MSU, there will be another at Bethany Lutheran College on Thursday. Ridgewater College, along with partners Parker, Hannafin, Windings, and Kraft, have been awarded a $350,000 Minnesota Job Skills Partnership grant. The grant will provide training to production workers, manufacturing technicians, and supervisors at the 3 New Ulm businesses. This funding will be available over a 3-year period. For the businesses there have come together to form a community of practice. It's a business relationship that serves the interests of individuals as well as the collective interests of the group. Finally, that warmer weather has arrived, but how long will it stick around? Mark has your forecast coming up next, and the San Diego Chargers have one of the best teams in the NFL, and now they have a new head coach. Perry will tell you who got the call coming up in sports. And later, just how cold was that polar plunge in St. Peter yesterday? Stay with us.
Kids with mentors are less likely to turn to drugs and violence, and they're more likely to discover their strengths and talents. Become a mentor.
The Mankato Family YMCA Brother-Sister Program. Make an impact in a youth's life.
Through 400 years of clashes and battles, conflicts and all-out war, men and women have risked their lives to save them. Perhaps with the hope that one day, you might be able to see them in more peaceful surroundings. The Royal Lipizzaner Stallions.
Midwest Wireless Civic Center this Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Great seats still available.
Last fall, we picked a legislative team that shares our education values. Smaller classes, great teachers, all-day kindergarten, and affordable college tuition. We chose our pro schools team and left the rest behind. But our work has just begun. Visit schoolsfirst.org to see how you can help make sure policymakers keep their education promises and put schools first.
Vanna, next time we drive here, could I take the wheel?
As long as you ask for directions.
No, I mean the wheel.
It's already here.
Oh, great. Let's play Wheel of Fortune.
Not until 6:30.
Oh, their timing is so precise. In southern Minnesota and northern Iowa on KEYC Channel 12.
Today's weather is brought to you by LA Weight Loss. Call LA Weight Loss, 1-888-560-THIN. Let us show you the possibilities.
Whether you want to lose 40 or over 100 pounds, LA Weight Loss has got a program just for you.
I've been overweight my entire life. I knew I had to do something. I've lost 160 pounds. I've lost 43 pounds in 16 weeks. I feel like a whole new person. Yes, it's me. Really, it's me. I'm never going back to that picture, thanks to LA Weight Loss.
For a no-obligation consultation, call now. 1-888-560-THIN. 1-888-560-THIN.
Welcome back. Mark joins us now with weather, and we ran the story at the beginning of the newscast. All of the people lining up to wash their cars today. How long do you think the car will stay clean? That's the real question.
Well, we may have some storminess moving in for the upcoming weekend, so, that would make things a little bit dirty. But I was one of those people that got the car washed, too.
And now you have to deal with driving around all of the puddles, right?
That's right. A little dodging here and there. But let's take a look at the weather headlines. I'll tell you, beautiful day out there for today. No complaints. Winter warm, if you will. Our temperatures were a good 5 to 10 degrees above normal across the real estate this afternoon. And we're still sitting above freezing at this hour. So much melting continuing. Keep in mind that water will refreeze at night as we go below freezing. So a few icy spots on area roadways. Right now, a weekend watch. We may be in for a snowstorm, possibly a rainstorm, and maybe a little bit of freezing rain. So stay tuned. We'll keep you posted every step of the way. And look at this. We've got 29 days until the official start of spring, when we trade in the snow for the spring showers. That's me when I'm getting excited about the rainstorms, okay? All right, let's talk about what's going on out there right now. 36 degrees in Mankato. Wind chills not too impressive at 23. Northwest winds are blowing at 16 miles per hour. As we widen out on the big scene, there's plenty of winter warmth here off to our south and west. Is 44 in North Platte, 43 right now in Omaha, Nebraska, 38 in Sioux Falls, 40 in Pierre, and as we check it out in Minneapolis right now, we're sitting in the low 40s. So here's a look at the hometown temperatures, and we're basically sitting in the mid to upper 30s at this hour. A high this afternoon of 37 in Mankato. We're down 1 degree at 36. It's freezing right now in Hutchinson at 32, 36 in Owatonna and Albert Lee. In Worthington, it's 0 degrees. No report coming in there. 37 right now in Windham and 36 degrees in Spencer. Just too nice of a day. Everybody took the day off in Worthington. Look at that. All right, so as we put the clouds and radar into motion, we are noticing that canopy of clouds, but they're basically the high, thin variety. So we will have some breaks in the overcast for tonight, allowing for some starshine. Everybody's staying dry, but fog could be a problem, especially for early tomorrow morning, reducing visibility on area roadways. Looking at that future cast, we'll avoid all the storminess around this part of the country. We may have an episode of some light snow. That should stay well to our north across the northern tier of Minnesota for tomorrow. We'll have some clouds mixing with the sunshine here, and once again, a carbon copy in terms of temperatures as we get into the upper 30s. And you know, it could even get better before this week is done, temperature-wise. As we break down your forecast, it goes this way. For tonight, mostly cloudy skies. There will be some patchy fog forming, especially late tonight into early tomorrow morning. And keep in mind some icy spots on area roadways, a little black ice, and a low temperature tonight of 20. For tomorrow, oh, we'll turn any frowns upside down. It's turning out to be a wonderful week weather-wise. A high tomorrow afternoon of 38 degrees, a little filtered sunshine courtesy of the high clouds pushing in. But again, above average with highs going into the upper 30s everywhere. And here we go now with your 5-day forecast. I told you it would get better. And look at this. Wednesday, lots of sunshine, even milder. We'll have a lot of melting snow on Wednesday, a high of 44 degrees. On Thursday, a shade cooler, highs topping off in the low 40s with a mix of sun and clouds. And then we've got some change to talk about here for Friday and Saturday. Clouds will be on the increase, rain and freezing rain possible late on Friday, and then Saturday. It's a toss-up right now. Stay tuned as we get more information in. We'll bring you the very latest, but rain or snow possible here for Saturday and possibly Sunday, too. We may be in for a big snowstorm slash rainstorm slash freezing rain, a little bit of everything here. So stay tuned. We'll have the important update tonight right here new at 10.
All right. Thanks, Mark. Now here's News 12's Dion Cheney with a look at what we're working on for News 12 at 10.
A state smoking ban is watered down during a Senate committee today. We'll have reaction to the latest developments. Plus, what can women do to reduce the risk of heart disease? The American Heart Association has some new health guidelines you'll want to hear. And find out about the hidden science of colors. Join us for those stories and more right after CSI Miami, here on the One to Watch, Channel 12.
The Bethany Lutheran Vikings are preparing for their final home basketball games of the season. Vikings fans will have one more look at their talented seniors at home tomorrow night. Perry will have a preview coming up next in sports. Stay with us.
Build your next wood project with top-quality hardwood boards from Menards. They're sanded smooth with a clear face. Choose from oak, aspen, maple, and poplar, all on sale. Oak boards starting at 58 cents a linear foot. This stylish Dremel cordless rotary tool has a contoured grip design for superior precision and control and is powered by a lithium-ion battery, $59.98. Plus, choose one of these mini accessory kits free with purchase. Plus, there's 0 payments and no interest till 2008 with your big card.
Save big money at Menards.
Now there's an Italian design I could get into.
We always have had exceptional taste. Wow, that looks so amazing.
And it's hot, too.
Let's get it.
Introducing the new Roma Chicken Ciabatta sandwich from Subway restaurants. Tender grilled chicken strips tossed with sun-dried tomato seasoning and melted provolone cheese. Fresh toasted and hot from the oven on our new crispy ciabatta bread. Italian style for your premium taste. Subway. Eat fresh.
Throw me something, mister, is what you'll say this month at the Diamond Joe Casino's Mardi Gras Cash Craze. Earn entries as you play your favorite slots and table games. And then every Friday and Saturday at 2, 4, 6, and 8 p.m., 10 players could pocket up to $1,000. Plus every Saturday at 9 p.m., a possible $2,500 and more. Join the parade. It's Mardi Gras Cash Craze time, only at the Diamond Joe Casino.
Diamond Joe Casino.
Everybody come on.
Diamond Joe Casino.
Your jackpot's done.
The wife selling sex to the highest bidding sugar daddy.
$5,000, jewelry, lingerie.
So what's her husband think?
What am I going to do?
Can't run her life. You can't run her life, but you can run her off. Selling your body to strangers. Tell me how this seems okay.
But now her sugar daddy's coming clean.
She's not the only one that I see.
You're not cheating on me, I'm your favorite, though, right?
All new Dr. Phil.
You need to get out.
Sports sponsored by Chrysler. Inspiration comes standard.
Introducing more horsepower than Accord or Camry. Introducing 32 highway miles per gallon. Introducing standard side curtain airbags. Introducing a price that's over $1,000 less than Accord or Camry. The all-new Chrysler Sebring. So many new features, formal introductions were in order. Now well-qualified current lessees can lease an all-new Sebring for $199 a month. Discover America's hottest products at your Chrysler dealer.
Perry's in now with sports, and can't talk about the Wild without talking about the Blues. We have a former MSU Maverick making some headlines.
I guess. Kind of a slow start for Mr. Backus as a rookie, but he's caught fire of late, and everybody knows who he is now, Jessica. No question about it. The Wild are pondering a split of their 2 road games over the weekend today before they hit the ice again tomorrow night back at the X. The Wild beat a very good Nashville team on Saturday and then fell last night in St. Louis to the Blues. The Blues were led to victory by former MSU standout David Backus. The former Maverick scored 1 goal in his first 22 games with St. Louis, but he's hit the net 4 times in his last 3 games. So all of a sudden, the kid has caught fire. He's a big guy, too. 200-pounder, 6'3", and I'll tell you what, he hangs around the goal and got his own rebound here in the first period, around 8:02 remaining, and scored his first goal of 2 of the night. That made it 2-0. Wild made this a pretty good hockey game, though. They came back in. Adam Hall, we picked him up, scoring his first goal for the Wild to make it close. But then, after the Blues came back to take the 3-2 lead, the eventual game winner scored again by Backus right here on a rebound. He pokes it home, and the Blues would hang on for the 5-3 victory. The Wild will return to action tomorrow night when they host the Dallas Stars. It's a 7 o'clock face-off at the XL Energy Center in St. Paul. It's time to play ball, almost. Minnesota Twins pitchers and catchers began their spring training workouts today at their facility in Fort Myers, Florida. The full squad is due to report by Friday. And it's a done deal. Norv Turner has been named the new head coach of the National Football League's San Diego Chargers. Turner spent last season as the offensive coordinator of the San Francisco 49ers. Before that, was the head coach of the Oakland Raiders. Turner is also a former head coach of the Washington Redskins, so this will be his 3rd time around as a head coach. His overall record, 58-82-1. Turner replaces, of course, Marty Schottenheimer, who was fired last week. The Bethany Lutheran basketball teams both wrap up the regular season tomorrow night at home with their biggest rival from Martin Luther. Not only will it be the rivalry, but senior night as well, with the Viking women honoring Mankato native and Minnesota Valley Lutheran grad Jessica Merced. With 4 Conference Player of the Week awards this season alone and a 2-time All-American, her career will definitely be one to celebrate.
This year is probably the best she's ever played ever, which is great for her to go out playing like this, you know. So I expect her to get better and better each game, and we'll miss her, but hopefully build off the foundation that she's left behind.
This was the first year that we've made the tournament, the UMAC tournament, and it'd be a lot different, I guess, if it was the last game, but it's not. I'm definitely looking much more towards the weekend and the tournament and see how we do with that.
Ah, yes, the men will follow the women and bid adieu to a pair of seniors as well, as captains Ross Libby and Alfonso Mayfield close the home portion of their careers. Libby is a hometown product from Emmanuel Lutheran, while Mayfield has become one of the best in all of Division III, winning UMAC honors 3 times this season and is on his way to a 3rd All-American title as well.
You know, what a great place for Ross Libby to be in. You know, he hasn't always played as many minutes as he'd probably like to, but has been a captain on our team, has been a leader in the locker room. Alfonso, there's not enough words to describe a kid that scored, you know, 2,200 points, has 750 rebounds for us. But I think the thing he does best that other kids don't do is he makes everybody else better.
When I first came here, I wasn't expecting none of that. None of that came through my mind. You know, I just come here to play ball, you know, do the best I could, and it just worked out real well for me. So.
Well, you can say that again. The big games between the Vikings tonight start with the women at 5:30 and the men following at 7:30. One quick look at the new top 10 in the college hoops of Division I. Wisconsin is the #1 ranked team in the whole country this week. And look at that, Big Ten, Ohio State, #2, followed by Florida. Of course, they lost. Then it's UCLA, North Carolina, Kansas, Memphis, Texas A&M, Washington State, and Pittsburgh. And locally, Gustavus playing their MIAC tournament. The men play tonight against Carleton, a team they lost to this past weekend. So they'll try to avenge that loss this evening in St. Peter at the tournament. We'll have highlights at 10.
All right. Thanks, Perry. We'll be right back with a final look at your forecast. Plus, 2 on-air employees at KEYC took the polar plunge this weekend, and it wasn't me, of course, but find out how things went.
I'm spontaneous. Always have been. I like choices. And that's why I'm here. SDSU is the doorway to the rest of my life. So much to do. And best friends by my side. Every step of the way. I made the right choice.
South Dakota State University. You can go anywhere from here.
At Jake's Stadium Pizza, we've been serving the perfect pizza for over 30 years. Jake's true thin crust pizza, covered with the freshest ingredients, topped with Jake's own specially made mozzarella cheese, keeps our customers coming back.
Jake's Pizza has been our family tradition for pre- and post-game for generations.
Actually, for generations.
After generation. After generation.
The pizza you remember is the same delicious pizza you'll get today. Wouldn't a Jake's Pizza taste great right now?
Mark seems to be having some trouble with his computer. He went against his wife's wishes and tried to fix it himself. Now he's probably thinking he should have listened to his wife and called MouseWorks. MouseWorks by Hickory Tech offers fast, unbeatable service at the most affordable rates in the area. They can help you with computer repairs, upgrades, virus removal, home networking, and more. MouseWorks by Hickory Tech. Call for an appointment today, 345-6820, 345-6820.
You know, I had it under control.
Whatever.
Dodge Caliber's versatility and great gas mileage make it perfect for a road trip. All the right features make it even better. Discover America's hottest products at your Dodge dealer.
To make a quality video production, it takes the right resources, the right equipment, the right people, the right idea. And it has to be affordable. If your company or group needs a video to sell, promote, or educate, contact us today for a free quote. Studio 12, the right choice for your next media production.
Before we go tonight, well, they say they've warmed up now, but that wasn't the case yesterday. News 12's Rosemary Schultz and Nicole Winters, along with Brad Steele and Stunt Monkey from the KDOG Morning Show, took the very cold polar bear plunge yesterday afternoon.
Would you do this again next year?
I'll do it again next year for a great cause.
No, listen, I'll raise the money, but I ain't gonna jump.
The Winterfest event raised $21,000 for the Special Olympics. 110 people took the leap, including Nicollet County Sheriff Dave Lang. The event is put on by law enforcement agencies, and all proceeds go to the Special Olympics of Minnesota. And just in case anybody is interested, Perry said that he will take a polar plunge for what, $200 is the starting bid.
Maybe we'll up the ante.
See, we were all the ones that were donating money to them, but it all went
bet.
to a good cause.
You
So
bet.
congratulations
Yes.
to them. But Rosemary said today that she'd probably never do it again. So very cold.
Very cold, that's right, for tonight. But daytime highs will get up into the 30s for tomorrow. Nice looking day, 38 for your afternoon high.
All right, thanks, Mark. Thanks for joining us. Have a great night.
If you have a news story idea, call the News 12 tip line. Call 625-NEWS or star 12, free on your Midwest wireless phone.
If you're a man 50 or older,